Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Nuta, the Crochet World, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please subscribe to my channel, like, share and comment on my videos. And today we're going to do this beautiful pattern for this hat. Now if you haven't checked out the hand mittens or hand gloves for the same pattern, please go back and check out the video for the hand gloves. And this is the pair of that hand gloves. This is the set, and here I've got this beautiful hat. Now for this one I've used the same yarn. I've used my 100% cotton yarn, and for this particular project I have used the same hook. It is 3.5 mm of the hook. Now if you want to check the size of this hat, it is about 8.5 inches or 22.5 centimeters approximately. Here it is, and it is about 11 inches, or here, if I will stretch this one, I have to stretch this one. If I'll stretch this one, it's nearly 11 inches or 28 centimeters, 20.5 if I will stretch this one. And that's it. So let's begin. So we will start with the slip knot. Have your yarn and have a slip knot here, and now we will chain up 13. 1, 3. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13. So here it is. You got your this 13 chains, and now we're going to turn our work. So turn your work, and this is the back side of your chains. Now this is the back side of your first chain, and this is the back side of your second chain. We're going to skip over this first chain and we will go to the second chain. So directly insert your hook into the second chain and grab your yarn, and you're going to have 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops. Go to this next chain, insert your hook, grab your yarn and have 1 single crochet. And now keep on having 1 single crochet into each chain for this row number 1. And by the end of this row, you're going to have your 12 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you after that. So keep on having 1 single crochet into each chain. Here it is. After my row number 1, got my this 12 single crochets, and now for your row number 2, chain 1, turn your work, and here we're gonna do our rib stitches. So for the rib stitches, go to this first stitch. This is your chain 1. Go to this first stitch. This is your first stitch. Insert your hook into the back loop of your this first stitch. Grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through both the loops, and this is your first single crochet, back loop only. And now because we are doing our rib stitches here, keep on having 1 single crochet into each stitch, and all of your stitches, all of your single crochets will be back loop only. So take the back loops of every stitch and have your 1 single crochet on it, and keep on having this single crochets back loop only. And by the end of this row number 2, you're gonna have your 12 single crochets, all back loop only. And I'm gonna meet you after that. Here it is. It will look like this, and here it is. I got my this 12 single crochets, all back loop only. And now for your row number 3, chain 1, turn your work, and we are going to repeat our row number 2 all the way until our required length. So just keep on repeating our row number 2. So this is your chain 1. Go to this first stitch, insert your hook into the back loop of your first stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 single crochet. Keep on having 1 single crochet into each stitch, and all of your stitches, all of your single crochets will be back loop only. So keep on repeating your row number 2 until your required length. Now whenever we are doing this brim, I'm always been asking to use the measurements. Here I'm going to go until my row number 76. Now here for this particular project, for this particular pattern, we will need our this rows in multiples of 4. So I'm going to go until my row number 72 to 76, depends. I'm going to measure up my brim part. So whenever you are doing this brim, just measure up your brim, and always keep in mind that your brim will always stretch out, because we are doing our rib stitches here, and these rib stitches have a tendency to stretch, so it will stretch out. And because I'm doing this adult small size, I will go up to 20 to 21 centimeters. So I'm going to go up to that length, and I will have about 72 to 76 rows. So it's totally up to you, whatever size you have been having. Just keep on having your this rows in multiples of 4, and keep on having your rows, and I'm gonna meet you after my about 20 centimeters length, and I'm going to have around 72 to 76 rows here. So I'm going to meet you after that. So keep on having your this rib stitches, keep on repeating your row number 2, keep on having your the stitches, and every row will have 12 single crochets back loop only, and I'm going to meet you after that. Remember to have your rows in multiples of 4. And here it is. My brim is ready, and I got about 76 rows here. So I've been to 76 rows. This is my 76th row, and I've got my required length here. So just let me show you. This one is for an adult small size, and here I want to go for up to 20 to 21 centimeters. Now if I will measure this one up like this, normally it's about 17 centimeters, but if I will stretch this, always stretch out your this brim because you're having your rib stitches here. So it is about 21 centimeters. So if I will stretch this one, it's about 21 centimeters, and it's a perfect size. So just have your these rows in multiples of 4, and don't worry about the sizes. I'm going to give the sizes into the description box, so please check the description box, so that if you are making it for a small size, for kids, for adults, for large size, don't worry, you will find the measurements into the description box. So don't worry about this. And here it is, my this brim is ready, and now we're going to attach our this 2 parts together. Now to attach this one, I'm going to have a chain one here and simply attach these 2 parts together. So have your chain one, and here it is. I'm going to take both the loops. So this is my chain one. This is my chain one. I will go to this first stitch, insert your hook into this first stitch, take both the loops here, go to this chains. Now this is my foundation chains. I'm going to go to this first chain, and I will take both the loops here as well, and I will grab the yarn and we'll have a slip stitch here. So have a slip stitch. Again, go to this next stitch, insert your hook into both the parts, both the loops, and grab your yarn and have one slip stitch. Now keep on having one slip stitch on each stitch from both the sides, and by the end you're going to have your 12 slip stitches, and I'm going to meet you after that. Here it is. I've got my this 12 slip stitches, and it looks like this, and here it is, it looks like this. And now here, chain one and turn your work, because we're going to work on this side, front side. We're going to hide our this slip stitches in, and we will work on this side. So just turn your work, chain one and turn your work, and here it is. And now keep on having one single crochet into each row here. So we're going to take each row, and we will have one single crochet on each row, and that's why we want our this brims, the row for this brims in multiples of 4. So here it is. We got over this chain one, and go to this first stitch. This is your first row. This is the row. This is your first row. Insert your hook into this first row, and grab your yarn and have one single crochet here. This is your first single crochet. If you want, you can have your stitch marker here so that you will remember. This is your first stitch. Again, this is your second stitch. This is your second row. Insert your hook into the second row, grab your yarn and have one single crochet. This is your third row. Insert your hook, grab your yarn and have one single crochet. This is your fourth row. Insert your hook, grab your yarn and have one single crochet. And I'm putting this end inside as well, so I'm just hiding this one in as well while doing this single crochet. So keep on having one single crochet on each row, and I'm going to meet you at the end, and by the end I'm going to have my 76 single crochets, and I'm going to meet you at the end. Keep on having one single crochet on each row. And here it is. I've got my this 76 single crochets, and now I will take out my this stitch marker. This is my first stitch. I will insert my hook into my this first stitch, and will grab the yarn and will make a slip stitch here. And now chain one and insert your hook again into that same stitch where you have made your this slip stitch into this first stitch, and grab your yarn and have one single crochet here. And this is your first single crochet of your round number 2. Your round number 1 is this your single crochets, and this is your first single crochet of your round number 2. And now skip your this next stitch, skip this one, and into the stitch after that have 3 double crochets here. So yarn over, insert your hook into this stitch, grab your yarn, now yarn over and grab your yarn and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops, yarn over, Again, insert your hook into that same stitch, grab a yarn and have your second single crochet, yarn over and insert your hook again to that same stitch and grab a yarn and have your third single crochet. Now again we will skip over this next stitch, so skip here this next stitch and into the stitch after that have one single crochet here like this, and we are going to repeat our this pattern. So again skip here this next stitch and into the stitch after that have 3 double crochets here. It's 1, 2 and 3. Skip your next stitch and into the stitch after that have one single crochet. Again skip your next stitch, yarn over, go to this next stitch and have 3 double crochets here. It's 1, 2 and 3. Skip your next stitch and into the stitch after that have one single crochet and keep on repeating this pattern, and I'm gonna meet you at the end. Here it is after my round number 2. It looks like this. Here I've got my this last 3 double crochets, and now I will take out my this stitch marker. I'm gonna skip my this next stitch. This too is my slip stitch and chain one, so we are not going to count this two as our stitches. This is my last stitch, so I'm going to skip my this last stitch and I will go to this first stitch of my round number 2, and I will grab the yarn. We'll make a slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish our this round number 2. Now for your round number 3, chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3. We will not need this one, so just chain up 3 now, and now yarn over and insert your hook again into that same stitch where you have made your this slip stitch, and have another double crochet here. So chain 3 will count as your first double crochet, and this is your another second double crochet. And now here it is, this is our stitch. We have already worked on the stitch. We will go down to this single crochet. So this is your single crochet from your previous round number 2, and we will go to this stitch here into this space. This is the stitch where you have made your this first stitch of your round number 2. So we will go to this space just down to your first single crochet. So here on top of this first single crochet you have made your this chain 3 and 1 double crochet. We will go down to this stitch, yarn over and insert your hook into this space and grab your yarn, and we're going to have a slightly longer double crochet here. So here you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Do not finish your double crochet, do not finish your stitch here. And now skip your next 3 stitches. So it's 1, 2 and 3. We're going to skip over this next 3 double crochets, and we will be here on this single crochet. So we will go to this space, yarn over and insert your hook into this space and grab your yarn, and now you're going to have 4 loops on your hook like this. Yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Do not finish your stitch. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. Now we have worked on this single crochet. We have worked down to this single crochet here. Now we will work on the top of this single crochet. So on this single crochet stitch we're going to have another 3 double crochets. So for that one, yarn over and insert your hook into this single crochet and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Here it is. Now again yarn over and we will go to this space again down to this single crochet where we have already worked on. So we will again go to this space, yarn over, insert your hook into this space, grab your yarn, and you're going to have a slightly longer double crochet, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Do not finish your stitch. Leave this 2 loops on your hook like this. Again skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. This is your 3 double crochets. We're going to skip over this 3 double crochets and we will be here again on this single crochet. Now here we will not work on the top of this single crochet. We will go down to this single crochet and we will go to this space here, yarn over, insert your hook into this space, grab your yarn. You're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool your yarn through all 3 loops. And now we will work on top of this single crochet, and here we're going to have another 3 double crochets. So yarn over and insert your hook into this single crochet and have 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. And now keep on repeating this pattern. So we're gonna repeat our this pattern again. Yarn over, go to this single crochet, down to this single crochet, and insert your hook and grab your yarn, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Do not finish your stitch. Skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. You will be here on this single crochet, yarn over, go down to this single crochet, insert your hook, grab your yarn over, pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops and finish your stitch. Yarn over, go to this single crochet on top of this single crochet and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3 here. Now keep on repeating this pattern until the end of this round. And here it is. I'm at the end of my round number 3. I got my this last 3 double crochets, and now I will yarn over and I will go to this single crochet, just down to the single crochet. Will insert my hook and will grab the yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Now skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, and we are here. Now here I will go to this space where I have started my this longer double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook exactly into that same stitch, same space, and grab a yarn, and you're going to have 4 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. So yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops, and here it is. Now yarn over and we got our this 2 double crochets here only. So for our last double crochet, 3rd double crochet, we will again go to this same stitch where we have made our this slip stitch here, where we have made our this chain 3. So insert your hook into that same stitch and grab a yarn and have your last double crochet here, and insert your hook into this chain 3 into this first double crochet, grab a yarn and make 1 slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish our the stitch, our round number 3, and it's all done here. Now for your round number 4, chain 1 and we will go back, because now we will work on this round number 2. So go back, this is your round number 3 and this is your round number 2. So here go back and you will find your this 3 double crochets. We have just skipped this 3 double crochets. So you will find your this 3 double crochets. Go to this middle double crochet, the 2nd double crochet. So yarn over and insert your hook into this 2nd double crochet, and I'm going to insert my hook just like this into this stitch, and I will grab the yarn here. And now I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only here, because we're going to have our longer double crochet here. So leave this stitch here, do not complete your stitch here. Now yarn over and go to this next 3 double crochets. So skip your this 1 pattern, and after this 1 pattern you will find your this 3 double crochets of your round number 2. Here again we will take this middle double crochet, the 2nd double crochet. So for that one, yarn over and insert your hook into this double crochet and grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops, and here it is. It looks like this. And now just on top of this double crochet where we have just worked, on top of this double crochet you will find your this longer double crochet here, this one. You will find your this longer double crochet, and now we will work on this longer double crochet, and here we're going to have our 3 double crochets. So yarn over and insert your hook and have your 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and now we will repeat our pattern. So again, yarn over and go to this same double crochet. Again, insert your hook into this space, grab a yarn. You're gonna have a longer single crochet, longer double crochet, yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Skip your next 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3. We're gonna skip over this next 3 double crochets, and we will be here on this pattern. So we'll work on this round number 2. Yarn over, go to this middle double crochet, insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops, yarn over and go to this longer double crochet just on top of this double crochet. You will find your space here and insert your hook into this space, into the stitch, and have your 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Again, yarn over and go to this same space, same double crochet, insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 3 double crochets, 1, 2 and 3, and you will be here. Go to this round number 2 and you will find your this middle double crochet. So yarn over, insert your hook into this middle double crochet and grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and just on top of this double crochet you will find your this longer double crochet. Yarn over and have another 3 double crochets here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Now keep on repeating this pattern until the end of this round. And again, for this round number 4, you're gonna have your exact number of stitches. So you're gonna have your 76 stitches. I am been working on this 76 stitches, so I'm going to have my exact number of stitches. I'm going to have my 76 stitches. So whatever number of stitches you have been working on, you're going to have the exact number of stitches when you're counting on these stitches here. And keep on repeating this pattern, and I'm going to meet you somewhere here and I will tell you how to finish up our this round number 4. So just keep on repeating your pattern here. And here it is. I'm at the end of my this round number 4. I've made my this last 3 double crochets. Now I will yarn over and I will go to this same stitch and we'll grab the yarn and we'll make a longer double crochet. I'm not going to finish my stitch, so leave this 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, skip your next 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3, and we will be here. So we're gonna go to this space. Now we have already taken this stitch while starting up our work. So here yarn over and insert your hook into that same stitch and grab a yarn and have your longer double crochet. Here I'm going to have 3 loops on my hook, yarn over, and I will pull my yarn through all 3 loops, and here it is. And now we will work on this stitch. So this is your longer double crochet from your previous round. So here it is. We have already worked on this double crochet, this middle double crochet. So we will go on top of this stitch here, and here we're going to have our last 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3, sorry, here. Now go to this space. This is your first stitch. Insert your hook into this first stitch, grab a yarn and have 1 slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish our this round number 4. And now we're going to repeat our round number 3 and round number 4 until our required length. So again, for your round number 5, we're going to repeat our round number 3. So for that one, chain up 3, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over and insert your hook again into that same stitch where you have made your this slip stitch, and have another double crochet here. So you got your this 2 double crochets here, yarn over, and we will go down into this space here. This is your longer double crochet. Just put this longer double crochet aside and you will find your the stitch here. This is your stitch, so you will find your stitch here. So yarn over, and I'm just gonna insert my hook here like this. It's not difficult. While you have been working on, you will understand which is your stitch, and just simply grab your yarn and level up your this stitch, yarn over and spool your yarn through 2 loops only. Leave your this stitch behind. Now yarn over, skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, skip your this next 3 stitches, and you will go here. This is your double crochet from your round number 3. Insert your hook into this double crochet, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Now yarn over and go to this longer double crochet. On top of this longer double crochet, you're gonna have your 3 double crochets. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Again, yarn over, go to this double crochet, insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3, yarn over, go to this next pattern and into this middle double crochet, grab a yarn and have your another longer double crochet. You're gonna have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and spool a yarn through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go to this longer double crochet and have another 3 double crochets here, and finish up your this pattern and keep on repeating this pattern. So keep on repeating your round number 3 or round number 3 and round number 4 until your required length. Here I'm going to go up to my round number 17. Now always measure up the length you wanted. So here I'm going to go up to my round number 17 and I'm going to meet you after my round number 17. Keep on repeating your round number 3 and 4 until your required length, and here it is. I'm going to meet you after my round number 17. And here it is. After my round number 17, it looks like this. And now if you want to measure this size, because I'm doing an adult size here, it is about 20 centimeters or nearly 8 inches long. Here it is. Now I'm going to go furthermore. I'm going to add another 3 rows in here. So that will be nearly 22 centimeters or 8.5 inches. That will be after ending up my another 3 rows. Whenever you are doing this, keep on measuring your hat, keep on having your measurements ready, and whatsoever length you want, just go up to that length, and then we will add another 3 rows. So keep in mind that we are going to add another 3 rows at the end, so leave that small space behind, about ½ inch or about 2 to 3 centimeters. And here it is. Now let's begin our round number 18 with our reduced stitches. Here, so this is the end of my round number 17, and let's start our round number 18. And for that, chain 1 and yarn over, and we will go to this back pattern. This is our pattern of round number 16. Insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Do not finish your stitch here. Yarn over, skip your stitches, go to this next pattern of your round number 16 and insert your hook into this middle double crochet and yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And here, now here on top of this longer double crochet, we will have 2 double crochets only. Instead of having 3 double crochets, we will have only 2 double crochets. So insert your hook into this space, into the stitch, and have 2 double crochets here. So it's 1 and 2. Again, yarn over, go to that same space, same stitch, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Go to this next pattern, insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab your yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now we are here. Now again into this longer double crochet, we're going to have another 2 double crochets. Remember, not 3 double crochets, we're going to have only 2 double crochets because we are reducing our stitches here. So just have 2 double crochets, and now keep on repeating this pattern until the end of this round, round number 18. And here it is. I'm at the end of this round number 18, and here I'm going to have my last 2 double crochets. So it's 1 and 2, and I will go to this first stitch, grab the yarn, and we'll have my slip stitch here. And this is the end of my round number 18. Now for round number 19, we're going to chain up 3 here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. And now we will not have any other double crochet. So this chain 3 will count as our 1 double crochet, and we are going to leave this double crochet here, yarn over and go to this down stitch here, insert your hook into this stitch here and grab a yarn, and we're going to have our longer double crochet here. So yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only, like this. Now yarn over, skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Go to this middle double crochet of your round number 17, insert your hook, grab a yarn and have 1 longer double crochet, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. Yarn over and go to this longer double crochet and have only 1 double crochet here, like this. Again, yarn over, go down to this stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 3 stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Go to this pattern of your round number 17, insert your hook into this middle double crochet, grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. You're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops. And now on top of this longer double crochet, have only 1 double crochet here. And now keep on repeating this pattern for your this round, round number 19, and I'm going to meet you at the end. And here it is. I've got my this last 1 double crochet of my round number 19, and I will yarn over and will insert my hook into this same stitch and will grab the yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and go to this same stitch, insert your hook and grab a yarn over and pull your yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull your yarn through all 3 loops, and here we will go to this chain 3. Sorry, I forgot to tell you to put the stitch marker on. If you think that you might will miss out your stitch, you can always use a stitch marker. So just put your stitch marker if you think that you might will lose out your this stitch. Now here it is. We are finishing our stitch here. So it's 1, 2 and 3. Insert your hook into this chain 3 and grab a yarn and have a slip stitch here. And that's how we're going to finish our this round, round number 19. Now for your round number 20 or round number 20 is going to be our last round. So for that one, chain 1 and we will go at the back. So here we got only 2 double crochets of our round number 17. So here we will take our this second double crochet out of this 2 double crochet, our this second double crochet. So just insert your hook into the second double crochet and grab a yarn, chain 1, yarn over, insert your hook into the second double crochet of your back pattern and grab a yarn and yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Here, yarn over and go to this next pattern, and here again we will take the second double crochet. So again go to the second double crochet and grab a yarn, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. And now you're going to have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops. Now yarn over and we will go again into that same stitch, into that same second double crochet for our round number 17, and insert your hook into that same stitch, grab a yarn, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, go down to the second stitch. You will find the second double crochet of your this next pattern of your round number 17. Insert your hook into this stitch, grab a yarn, yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops. Here again, if you want, you can put your this stitch marker here if you think that you might will miss out this stitch. So this is your first stitch and keep on repeating this pattern. So yarn over, insert your hook again into that same stitch, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and into this third stitch we will go down to this third stitch. We will find the second double crochet of our round number 17. Insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Now yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops. Yarn over, go to that same stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over, skip your next 2 stitches, 1 and 2, and into this third stitch. We will not go to this third stitch, we will go down to this third stitch and we will find the second double crochet of our round number 17 and insert your hook into that stitch and grab a yarn over and pull a yarn through 2 loops only. Yarn over and pull a yarn through all 3 loops. Now keep on repeating this pattern and I'm going to meet you at the end here. And here it is. I'm at the end of this round number 20 and I will yarn over and will insert my hook into this last stitch and grab the yarn and will have my this last longer double crochet, and I will go to this first stitch, will insert my hook into this first stitch, grab my yarn and we'll have 1 slip stitch here, and that's how we're going to finish our this round number 20 here. Now if you want to measure this hat size, now it's about 8.5 inches here, nearly 8.5, 22 centimeters, more than 22 centimeters, 22.5 centimeters and 8.5 inches long. And here it is. I think this is the perfect size for the hat. And now we're going to cut our yarn. I'm going to have a longer tail here because we want to attach over this hat. So here it is. Just cut a longer tail here and secure your this last stitch here. Now if you want, you can turn your hat inside out here and we will have needle here. So have a needle and here it is. I'm here and now I will insert my needle into every stitch. 1 stitch is in and 1 stitch out, just like this, and I will grab my all of the stitches together to attach my this hat. So 1 stitch in and 1 stitch out here like this. Here attach your this hat like this, and there will be no loop here. Now if you want, you can have an extra round just to make sure that your this hat is nice and secure. You can have this extra round as well, just on top of this hat, and secure your yarn here. So here it is. It is all nice and secure. It's close here, and have 1 little knot here, and we will insert over this loose end in. We'll hide this one. Here it is. It's also nice and secure. And now hide this end in. And here it is. Our hat is ready. I've made this pom-pom here, and I've attached this pom-pom. I've used this pom-pom with my this 5.5 centimeter pom-pom maker. So you can use this pom-pom maker of 5.5 centimeters. If you don't have this pom-pom maker, you can simply use your fingers. It is just as the same size. So you can use your fingers as well, and just put your yarn around your fingers and create this pom-pom here. And that's it. So here it is. I hope you have liked my today's tutorial. If you have please like, share and comment on my videos, and please subscribe to my channel, and I will see you into the next video. Till then, bye.